So let's take a look at how we can set up a Hangout on Air. A Hangout on Air differs from a standard Hangout because you can schedule it ahead of time in an event and send that URL out to people and get them ready to get in. It also allows you to record the Hangout as you're broadcasting it and then play it back later for people using the YouTube video. So first thing we have to do is be on the YouTube page, not the Hangouts page, to get this set up. So I'm at YouTube. The second thing you need to do is make sure that you are signed into YouTube with a valid Google account. And in this case, we want our district account. So you'll know I'm not signed in because I have the blue sign in button up here. I'll click that. And then I'm going to sign in using my school account. Now, at this point, what we want to do is click on our picture or your profile picture up here in this corner. And we're going to go to Creator Studio, which is where we can use all of the YouTube tools to create videos. And in this case, we're going to do a live streaming video. So I'll click on live streaming. That'll open up my options for that. And we want to schedule an event. So we click on events. Now, you notice I don't have anything in here. I want to just create a new live event. So I click on that button and I'm going to get some options here. Really, all I really have to do is just give it a title and I would be okay. So let's just say we were going to interview an author. So that's what we'll title it. And I know that I'm going to do this on February 3rd, and I'm going to do it at 1:30 in the afternoon. So let's find that. I could also give it a description. I could do a lot of other things. You don't really need to. Oh, let me go back and set that again. February 3rd at 1:30 p.m. You don't really need to do all of these things because you're not making this public. You're not trying to attract people or have people pay or anything like that to come in. The other thing that I like to do is go ahead and throw it in as unlisted because you don't really want, if you don't, anybody in the world could hop onto this Hangout if they really wanted to. And you just want it to be between you and your class. So keep it as unlisted. Leave quick. Don't change that. That will allow Google to make the best settings for you as they set up your Hangout. And then you just click create event and you're good to go on this one. So now you can see that this starts on February 3rd. Now, honestly, you can start it anytime you want to before that time as well. But this tells people if it was a public event that if they hop in there at that particular time, they could do that. In a Hangout on Air, you have to start it and then you're going to invite people. So let's just go ahead and try that. I'm going to click Start Hangout on Air. The first thing is you've got to get your guest in here. So if we have an author that we're going to be interviewing, what you'll want to do is click on the invite. And this is the same as any Hangout. All you have to do is come down here. Two things. Remember, you could click on the email and email them. You're not going to see that happen because that won't show up in the window, but you could click on that and that will automatically send an email with the link in it to anyone else that wants to be in that. Not a bad thing to do. The other thing you do is you can just, again, just like before, you can just type in someone's email. Oops, type that right. And you can send them the invite that way, and it works just exactly like a regular Hangout. Continue on that one. When you do get into Hangout, it's not recording automatically. So generally what I do is I like to get people into the Hangout, kind of make sure everybody's set. And we do that usually 5-10 minutes ahead of where we actually start recording, just to make sure things are working, everybody's sound is working properly. If people have things they want to share, PowerPoints, we can use the share screen button and make sure that's working. And then when you are actually ready to start recording, you click on this start broadcast. You'll get a warning that that's going to be recorded. You've got up to 8 hours of recording if you want to. It takes a few seconds for it to get started. Then it starts. It'll give you a little message up here that you are live. You'll also see this yellow button up in the corner showing that you're live all the time. And then when you're done, you just click the stop broadcast button, and that will stop the broadcast. Give it maybe, now if it's an hour long interview or maybe 45 minutes, give it an hour at least before the video is ready on YouTube. But you go back into your YouTube channel and you will see the video right there. And that's pretty much all there is to setting up and recording a Google Hangout using the live streaming events, which another term for is Hangouts on Air.